life becomes very funny, very humorous, light. When this finally stops, and it stops producing a personal me. Oh my God. Then it's just this and next and then the next and next and it's fresh, Yvette. It's fresh. Yeah. Everything's always seen as brand new. Because it is. Because it is. And that's what you come to see. There's no doership anymore, Jim. Just happening. Then that's what I love about laughing. Cracking a joke or just free. It's just free. It's profoundly beautiful, profoundly still, profoundly peaceful, quiet, non-separation, which means fear no longer gets experienced, gone. Outside of mind, I don't know if this will help you. Outside of mind, there is no duality. So in the absence of thoughts altogether, if you can imagine the sixth sense just completely shutting down, all the other senses are on, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, on, still conscious, aware. And that sixth sense, the mind just shuts down. Boom. Not a single label, not an utterance, nothing.
No, just this session. It was very, very powerful. Like, you know, and just this kind of falling aware of, right, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not responsible for this, I'm not responsible for my thoughts. It's like, shit. Yeah, it's
yeah. When it's seen, it just kind of drops away when it's seen. Yeah. And it's like feels or seems like you're stepping out of it. It's not so close. Like all thought, like this you, right? All thoughts going on. Oh, you can't see shit, right? It's just,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's like, whoop. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's quite a shock when you're seeing, like, you know, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not doing shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing. It's in a good way.
Yeah. And just and now just stay with that. Yeah. All right. It can kind of be, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. Just stay with that. Holy shit. Yeah.
The way I knew this was the right is because when I listened to you, there was a big excitement and energy, and ahas were just coming like one after another.
It resonates. That's the truth in you, by the way, resonating. That truth is already there. That you actually are looking for is already there. It's already there. Yeah. So that when that hears the truth, it resonates. I can remember the first time I heard Bob speak. Like I was just like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it was.
You know what I mean?
But I just knew that all the bells were ringing me. I was just like, oh. And then, there's no going back.
There was a big excitement feeling inside.
Yeah.
Because it makes total sense. There's no one that can do all that. And it just sticking you to this personal me that's just suffering because it's not doing enough.
And anyone that's given the me something to do, well, what can I say?
Yeah, it seems totally backwards.
It is. That's what makes this so direct. This has come through Bob, through Nisargadatta and his teachers, and there's like a lineage. This is super direct, super sharp, super confronting, really radical, but it's the most direct path. That seeming personal self has to be unraveled. That's the direct path. And we never question it until we stumble upon something like this, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
We start to see, holy shit. I just assume I am. I assume. I believe. Holy shit, man. Like, if me is here, it shouldn't require an assumption or a belief. Be an absolute knowing. But when you start to challenge it or start to look at it, even the mind gives it away. Oh, I believe I'm here. I assume I'm here.
Yeah, I don't like believing.
Me either. Me either, Charles. And that was just part of my nature. I could never cop to a belief. And I was jealous. I can remember there were times where I was jealous of people that could. I was jealous because they seemed to be experiencing some sort of relief compared to what I was experiencing anyway.
Yeah.
And I tried to fake it till I made it, and praying to God, and like doing all sorts of, and it just never worked. I was always left wanting, and then going through that phase of blaming myself, and I'm not earnest enough, and I'm not humble enough, and I don't want it enough, and all that bullshit, I had to work through that. And then one day I just happened to hear Sailor Bob Adamson speak, and I just went, I can remember I lit up. I just lit up. Something in me just went, yes, yes, And then there was no going back then. It's just,
Good. The repetition is just really helpful.
It is. It is, Dania. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 I used to, like for the first 12 months, I was with Bob every day. Every day. And he just welcomed me with open arms because of the keenness Yeah. And then, you know, even up until I left the group, I was still turning up at his house 3 times a week, just kind of hanging out with him, really. I mean, the room full of people, I'd go there just to kind of hang out with him, you know. I mean, got a big history, like, $35 or more years, him and I. Yeah. But it does, you know, that's, you know, so I also sometimes say, if you can avoid situations or people that would ordinarily trigger you, if you can just, not forever, I'm not saying you're going to dump these people that trigger, I'm not saying that, but just for a moment, if you can avoid that, it's a good idea. Whilst you're doing this, it's nearly going to call it work. Anyway, what the hell? Whilst this is happening, try not to place oneself in a situation where you're going to get triggered, really triggered. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not while you're doing this, turning around and looking and, yeah.
Because then the me sort of gets active again.
Oh, well, the whole mind gets active.
Oh, yeah.
Just, oh, this is going on, and you're just kind of lost in there again.
Yeah.
And we lose sight of where we actually are and what's actually happening and what we're actually exploring. There's a much bigger fish to be fried. A much bigger fish to be fried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you can. It's not the me. I might again go out on a limb and say that this is your true nature. This is who and what you are. Now, experience this, which is who and what you are, without the mind. And see what this is like. Seriously. Drop it. Who gives a shit what it's saying? Like, seriously. Come on. You know, when you've got this, are you kidding me? Yeah. Because this is where you are. What you are, we can't say because it'll just be a label. Do you understand? Yeah. That's why, you know, like this, you can't talk about it. Even by me saying this, like internally I'm going, that's not it either. But language, it's all we've got. Once it goes, you'll be the first person to sit opposite me and say, Terry, it's not even this. I go, yeah, I know. Like, I know. But it does take some stillness, some steadiness, just some, what's happening? What's actually happening? And instead of going to the mind to answer that question, look, see. Yeah. Always going to be in a position of being conscious of the mind. If you're conscious of the mind, you can't be it. That's crystal clear. Crystal clear. And all we've got to do is smash the illusion that it's me that's conscious of. Because it ain't. That's not to say that conscious of is not happening. It is happening. But we give this point of consciousness, it constantly gets labeled me. And the me's not conscious. So that this that is conscious of is not the me. Now, for this that is conscious, for it to fully reveal itself, you've got to come to see what you're not. And you just become more and more and more and more and more aware. Oh, things start to dawn on you. Just dawn. Any of us here responsible for a dawning that occurs? Any of us? We'd all say no. So something's happening because things just dawn on us. Oh. Yeah.